What is going on, you guys? I look a little bit different than what I looked like last time. Sorry, my hair is a bit messy. I just washed my hair yesterday. There, a lot better. So we are in the beautiful LA. Streets of LA, woo! And we are actually gonna go to the bike shop today. The S-Work right here, which is my race bike. The Di2 stopped working yesterday, mid-ride, and I don't know what's going on. I took out the seat post to get to the battery, re-plug in the battery, and it still doesn't work. So I'm gonna take it to the bike shop and see what's going on. And then my blue Merida right here is my training bike until I get this bike back. I'm gonna take you guys on an adventure today to my training ride. We're gonna go up some canyons, and yeah, it's gonna be really, really fun. So, first things first, I'm gonna eat a little bit of food before I leave. Welcome to the Airbnb. And now it's done. Pretty good. I need a little bit more sweetness, so I got some maple syrup. Now it's got a perfect balance of carbohydrate, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of protein, a little bit of calcium from the soy milk, and you know what? It tastes good. Alright, so breakfast is done, and we are now gonna go to the bike shop because we need to get my Di2 fixed before Sunday, because on Sunday I have another race. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, you guys, so we are on the way to the bike shop. It's about a 28 minutes drive from where I live. So it's not exactly the closest bike shop, but it is a bike shop that I do trust because they handled my bike really well last time I came to California, which is really important because the last thing you want is for them to mess around with your $15,000, $12,000, $10,000 bike and you don't know what they're gonna do with it. They're not really used to such high-end equipment, all that kind of stuff. So it's a long drive, so I might as well tell you guys what's been going on. I arrived to California about 4 days ago, and the first night I came down, I had a blast. I think I went out, did an hour. I think I averaged about, 270 watts normalized power, which is like a decent amount. It could be a 260, I forgot. But first day, first night, it was great. Second day, I was like, I searched up this route to Mount Baldy, which is a road that I always wanted to ride. But the thing was that, it was a bit far, and it's fine, whatever, a couple hours on the bike. It's a training session, it doesn't really matter. Everything went pretty well, did good efforts and everything. But what happened was, coming back home, I think I was 6 miles away from my house, which is 10K, something like that. My Garmin ran out of battery, so it was about 4%, it was dying. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I took out my iPhone to go on Google Maps to see where I need to turn, because I'm, relatively new to the area. It was a smoother part of the road, so I was like, okay, there's nothing to worry about. And then little did I know, there was this little crack on the road that was actually really deep, and it came out of nowhere, this pothole. And I wasn't going that fast. I was going probably about 30, 28 kilometers per hour. I just went right into the pothole. My hand slipped off the handlebar. I had one hand on the phone, one hand in the bar. My hand slipped off. My chest hit the stem. Next thing I know, it was my chin to the floor. Straight up. I was like, what the heck? My helmet didn't even get touched. It was a little scrape on the top. My glasses got smashed. And so I stood up right away because the car behind me barely stopped. Don't know what's going on. 911. I don't have anybody. None of my friends are here with me. My families are back home in Canada. All my friends are back home in Canada. I'm here by myself. My bike is like 3 meters, 4 meters that way behind me. So I obviously flew off my bike. And luckily there was a woman, her name is Karen, and she actually stopped and pulled me aside. She said that, hey, like, you need to call 911. I said, no 911, because, you know, American healthcare is not free. So she said, basically, well, I'm going to my friend's for a poker game or something like that, and she's like, I'll drop you home, but you can go to use their bathroom and, you know, wash off your face and stuff like that. I was like, okay, sounds good. So she basically took me inside to the house. I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh, it's just some blood, whatever, like, I don't care. I'm bleeding from my hands, I'm bleeding from my wrist, my legs are okay, everything should be fine, right? I went to the bathroom, I turned on the lights, I look into the mirror, and it was like the most unrealistic, I don't even know how to describe it. It was just like blood on my face. It sounds disgusting, but at that time I was like, there is no way this is real. How, right? Because there's like, I got pretty deep cuts on my lips and on my chin, and I'm like, this looks like straight out of a movie. I ended up going into shock like immediately, and I came out the bathroom. I was like, we need to go to the hospital. So they called 911. Fire truck came, ambulance came, police came, everybody came. They asked me if it was a car accident. I said it wasn't. So long story short, I got taken in by an ambulance, which was my first time, and that was it. I was in the hospital for a total of probably about 12 hours. It was probably about 14 hours. Yeah, that was the extent of my training camp so far. You know, I actually signed up for a race before this accident, so I already paid for it and everything. I decided, you know what? I have about, 30 hours to my race. If I don't feel good in 30 hours, I'll call it off, and I'll just, like, worst comes to worst, I'll just watch, right? I thought I was gonna do 2 races, but I ended up only doing 1. I'm gonna show you a video that was taken from one of my friend. His name is Geoff Spencer. Sorry, I don't know if I pronounced it right, but he actually had a GoPro on his bike. I didn't get any footages because I thought I wasn't gonna race, to be fair, but there was 3 crashes in my race. 2 of them happened right beside me. Those crashes that I saw, which I'm gonna show you guys the video like right now. Those crashes are disgusting. Like road rashes everywhere. So it's pretty crazy. So today we probably got about an hour or 2 of riding, maybe 3. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. They got so many of these in stock. Holy cow. Alright, so this is the road that I'm going. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is going up the canyon, and we'll see how I do. It's gonna be a lot of climbing today, and the weather's pretty good. We'll see how it goes.
A few moments later.
And I am ready to go. So I parked my car here at the bike shop. We are ready to set off. So let's click go. And we are off.
so this is where the climb begins. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm pretty sure this is 6%, 7% climb, 8%. This is a 10% climb. Oh. And all these hills are super steep. I got 3 kilometers on this hill. It's gonna be fun. Probably need a mountain bike for this. Alright, you guys, it's time to go back because it's probably a 2-hour ride back and I don't have lights on this bike, so I need to start heading back now.
One eternity later.
So all done. The ride basically is 80 kilometers, 3 hours, 2 hours and 59 minutes. There's a good amount of climbing and descending. So climbing, today I climbed about 1,034 meters. So it's quite a bit. Overall, pretty good workout, no crashes, so that's always a win. Time to go home and get ready to eat some dinner. And I will see you guys soon on the next video. Until then, please hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.